Never trust anyone. I repeat, never trust anyone. Well, obviously you trust your family, your friends, your loved one and your mates, but what I mean is never trust some random dude off of Facebook Marketplace. And I'll get to what I mean in today's video. Now I'm doing this off the fly. I've got the sun glaring in my face here, so hopefully the glare of the white's not too bright in the camera. It's not something I can normally do for one vehicle, but there's been reports midweek about a fella with a VF GTS. I think it's in Western Sydney. I'll double check on that suburb. He's trying to sell his VF GTS online to a Facebook Marketplace buyer, and it's been stolen. So I'll show you in today's video on that alleged crime. There's going to be no editing in this video. There'll be a little bit of editing, me putting screen captures up and whatever, but any errors I make in the video will actually be in the actual video. So that's how fast I'm getting this video out here. So hopefully it helps. It may not. People watching this may take this with a grain of salt. I don't really care. Coming from a fellow VF GTS owner, I thought I'd get this video out there and try and help him. Let's get to today's video. So yeah, reports midweek were a fella in, I think it's Western Sydney, was trying to sell his VF GTS online. A random Facebook Marketplace buyer has parked around the corner from his premises. This alleged criminal, I'll say alleged because I can't say it was, because I can get sued if he's proven not guilty. We live in a democracy in Australia, so it's allegedly that he's taken this. Parked around the corner from his premises, dressed full in business suit. Here's a photo of the alleged criminal right here. He looks pretty reasonable to me. If someone's coming to buy me with that suit on, he looks like a used car salesman, in all honesty. So he's met the buyer. As you do, you start the vehicle when you want to buy a car to make sure it actually starts. He's told the owner that the boot light, apparently in the report, has come on. The owner, as you can see in the video right here, has walked around to the back of the GTS.
Boot for the all too trusting grandfather to close.
And then yeah, he started the vehicle as you normally do when you're trying to buy a vehicle to make sure it starts before you buy it. He's told the owner, apparently in the report, that the boot lights come on, so the owner's walked around the back of the vehicle. He's checked it, put the boot up, put it back down. As soon as he's put the boot down, being the vehicle's on and the buyer's sitting in the driver's seat, she's long gone, as you can see in this part of the video. Now reports are it wasn't insured or it wasn't registered. Now a lot of people I've been seeing on comments on social media saying, oh, why wouldn't you insure it or register it? Well, that's his choice. If he didn't want to do it, didn't want to insure the vehicle or register it, reports were the seller, the actual owner of the vehicle, hadn't driven it for a year and he was keeping it for his son for a house deposit, to sell it for a house deposit. That's the report that I read. If he doesn't want to insure his vehicle, he doesn't have to, but I would insure it if I wasn't driving this, and if I was leaving it at home, and also probably keep it registered as well, as long as you can keep some identification on it and get some money back if it is stolen. But this seller didn't want to insure or register it. That's his choice. So please don't hate on him for doing that. Not everybody's the same as you, making sure it's insured when it's at home, but I personally would, but he obviously didn't. Unfortunately, I think it's long gone. I don't think you're going to get it back. It's probably long gone, halfway to Melbourne by now, or halfway to Brisbane, or halfway to the middle of Australia, whatever that is, or even on a boat. Yeah. Trying my best to help you. Some people might watch this video and think, oh, me doing this video means nothing and nothing's going to change about that VF GTS being stolen. I don't care what those people think and what they say. I'm doing this to try and help a fellow HSV owner out for getting his vehicle back. And on the vehicle VF Commodore theft, it is still happening. A couple of photos here of vehicles that have actually been stolen early in the year and have actually been found in the outback Victoria, dumped and stripped, cut with plasma guns. That's not just a welder, what's happened there. That is a plasma gun cutting that roof off and doing everything there and stripping the parts. So it is still happening. People aren't listening, people don't care. Some people do, some people don't. Take this video with a grain of salt as much as you like. Just trying to help, that's all. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing. My name is Matt, and as always, you're watching Curtis LSA TV.